Hey you guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about psychology. In the first part of the video, well, kind of a little bit in the first, I'll talk about men's psychology, and then I'll also talk about women's psychology as well, and also emotional intelligence, and more from there. Today we're going to be talking about men's psychology. I wrote down something in my journal. I've been studying myself, doing my own research, and also writing from, the thoughts in my head. Men are individuals, not a group. Men are not statistics. Studies cannot tell you how men feel. Men are individuals, not a group. Men are not statistics. Studies cannot tell you how a man feels. How one man feels and what he does has nothing to do with the next man. In articles, Q&As, and studies, most men does not mean all. If 7 people raise their hand in a group of 10 men, those 3 people's feelings are still taken into account and matter. I've come to the conclusion that you cannot learn about men as a whole. You learn about them as individuals. How one expresses their emotions may not be the way another one does. Everyone has their own truth. How we learn about men is by sitting down and talking to them. This is a little passage that I wrote talking about how the differences and also similarities and also like how we are the same. Ever since the beginning when humans were created, we have separated ourselves because of our differences. This phrase is actually not all true. Most humans accept each other and work together, even though they have differences. But we also cannot ignore the fact that some people don't. We also cannot write off the fact that stereotypes have been put on us. Through history, time, and life, people have tried to compare men and women, separate races, argue about the differences in religions, look up or down upon different social classes, and not see the similarities in it. For example, I read a quote off an article. Although men may be said to come from Mars and women from Venus, these findings remind us that we all come from Earth after all. And this was from an article, Gender Roles, Men and Women Are Not So Different After All, www.news.lastate.edu. When you look up online about men's psychology and things like that, most of them tell you that men express their emotions through actions, but you also cannot deny the fact that men also express their emotions through their words. Now, what I'm going to be talking about is emotional intelligence. This is my own definition in my own words. Emotional intelligence is a type of intelligence where you can understand why you feel a certain way, understand the reasoning behind certain reactions, and can explain where feelings and reactions come from. This is a Google definition. There are 5 key elements to emotional intelligence: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Now we're going to be talking about women's psychology. Women are individuals, not a group. Women are not statistics. Studies cannot tell you how a woman feels. How one woman feels and what she does has nothing to do with the next woman. In articles, Q&As, and studies, most women does not mean all. If 7 people raise their hand in a group of 10, those 3 people's feelings are still taken into account and matter. I've come to the conclusion that we learn about women as individuals. How one expresses their emotions may not be the way another one does. Everyone has their own truth. How we learn about women is by sitting down and talking to them. According to the internet, there are 5 key elements to emotional intelligence. 1. Self-awareness. 2. Self-regulation. 3. Motivation. 4. Empathy. And 5. Social skills. What we know about our emotions. 1. Self-awareness. When you are self-aware, you are aware about what's going on. Your surroundings, you're aware about what's going on within yourself, and you're also aware of others. We need to be self-aware to pinpoint what's going on. 2. Self-regulation. To self-regulate means to know how you feel and calm yourself down. Meditation and deep breathing is a good way to self-regulate. Talking and walking yourself through how you feel and what's going on is another way to calm yourself. 3. Motivation. To be motivated is an amazing feeling to have, as well as something amazing to have within yourself. Motivation is another thing that keeps us working on our dreams, as well as inspiration, determination, passion, and drive. Number 4. Empathy. The Google definition of empathy is the ability to understand, to see things from their perspective, and to feel what they are feeling. 5. Social skills. Having good social skills is another way to express our emotions. and is also a sign of emotional intelligence. Noticing how another person feels is also a sign of emotional intelligence and good social skills.